What are you doing with your life? This right here, hey, there. That's him. That's Richie Fernando. He's a Filipino Jesuit, and he knew exactly what he wanted to do with his life. I've asked around over here to the people who knew him, and I've heard many different stories. He wasn't perfect, but whenever he was asked to help or serve the poor in any way, he was there before you could finish the sentence. And he actually lived in the same community where I'm currently staying, this community right here. Actually, I don't think I've shown you the community yet. That's our community. Obviously, the people inside are more important than the building. But I'm editing the video, and I found this clip while I was setting up the camera to film. You see that guy running behind me? Yeah, that's Damo. He's a brother Jesuit, and he's the first Cambodian Jesuit. You'll see why that's significant in a sec. Here he's just taking a photo to joke about it later. Now, let me share with you Richie's story, or at least a part of it. Richie was working at a school for people with special needs in Cambodia. On that day, after discussing with the other educators, it was decided that they had to tell a particular student that he had finished his studies over there, and because of a number of disruptive incidents, he couldn't continue going there. This angered the student, and he got out a grenade, pulled out the pin, and was about to throw it at a class of students. In all of this commotion, it seems that Richie jumped to try and stop him, to try and grab the grenade, but the pin was already pulled. The student didn't want to kill Richie. He liked him. Richie was his friend, and one of the few people he felt that understood him. He was telling Richie to just leave, to let him do what he had to do and just leave. But Richie wouldn't listen, and he wouldn't leave him alone. In all of the commotion, when he was trying to get the grenade fell, and it fell just behind Richie, killing him. Just him. All the other students managed to get away, and the student who actually brought the grenade, intending to use it, was protected from the blast by Richie. Richie took the whole blast of the grenade, and he died on Thursday, 17th October 1996. The 25th anniversary of his death is coming up in a few days. You know what? I think that Richie didn't just save the lives of all those students that day. He also saved the life of that student who came there with the intent to kill. His act of love, Richie's act of love, changed that rage, that anger of that student into remorse. It changed his life. It's sometimes difficult to know what you want to do with your life, but once you do know and you go there with all your heart, then it can change lives. Listen to this letter Richie wrote a few days before he died. 4 days before he died. It was on the 13th of October, 1996. He writes, "I know where my heart is. It's with Jesus, who gave his all for the poor, the sick, the orphan. I'm confident that God never forgets his people, our disabled brothers and sisters. And I'm glad that God has been using me to make sure that our brothers and sisters know this fact. I'm convinced that this is my vocation." He knew what he wanted to do with his life, and he did it. And that changed the lives of those around him. I'll catch you next week.